Hello and welcome to the Real Hub TV. I'm Chantal Grayson, a licensed real estate and mortgage professional in the state of California. And on today's episode of the Real Hub TV, where we talk about everything from buying, selling, investing, and of course mortgage finance, we are going to be talking about virtual selling is a reality. That's right, selling your home during the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. I have 5 tips for you sellers, so sit back and let's get right into it. Tip number 1 is, of course, sitting down with your licensed real estate professional and filling out that PEAD form. The PEAD form is a new form that CAR has issued, and it basically is the Coronavirus Advisory and Declaration form. This form just helps the sellers know what to expect when we're going to be showing your house and lets the buyers know what to expect prior to going to view a property. Step number 2, ZAZA. Z-A-Z-A. This is an app that your licensed real estate professional can use in order to take an amazing virtual tour of your property. This will help your property be seen in the best light, showcased where buyers are going like, I want that property, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. So I recommend the app ZAZA, Z-A-Z-A. One of the things that I love about the app is that it does not store the videos on your hard drive, which is great because videos have a tendency to take up a lot of space. So step number 2, getting amazing virtual tour apps to showcase your property so that it can be seen by potential buyers that are willing, ready, and able to purchase your property. Step number 3, hire a licensed drone and photographer. I think this is super amazing. I use Calypso Vistas. They are an amazing company that goes out and takes great aerial shots of your property, and then they do an amazing virtual tour of the property with the drone. Sellers, this is a great time for you to declutter because unlike still photography, the drone actually goes through each room so buyers are able to see your home. So if your home is cluttered, they're not going to really be able to see the home in its best light. So this is a great opportunity for you to declutter your home and make it ready for sale so that you get that top dollar. Step number 3, hire a professional photographer. Step number 4. Step number 4 is, I know, something that everybody hates. Step number 4, group texting. Oh my God, I know. Who hates getting those group texts with a million, you don't know who's responding to who, but in this case, it's more than likely the seller and the buyer and the agent, or the agent's, or the buyer's agent or the seller's agent. So I recommend group texting because it helps everybody stay on the same page, and you could really say, hey, did you just see that new virtual tour I just sent you? And then the seller can see that you're sending out the link to the virtual tour to potential buyers. So it's just kind of a really nice way to stay transparent during this time. And because it's hard, normally when an agent would do an open house, there would be an open house sign-in sheet. But since there's no open house, having a virtual tour is super important that you send out that link and that you do it through a system that will let the seller know that buyers have opened the link and are sharing it. Social media. Social media is another great tip. I would say that would be my tip number 5 is social media. Don't underestimate the power of social media when it comes to showcasing your house. Having your agent post on their social media feed and asking their real estate friends to post on theirs opens up your potential views of your property. So again, these are my 5 tips that I recommend for sellers to do during the COVID-19 pandemic, and even after the COVID-19 pandemic. I think some of these tips are going to stay around. So just to recap, sellers, the 5 tips that I recommend during the COVID-19 pandemic to help you have your house be showcased properly and be seen by qualified buyers is number 1, sitting down with your licensed professional and going over the PEAD form, which is basically the Coronavirus Advisory and Declaration form. That's a CAR form. Your agent will know exactly where to go and get that. Number 2, use powerful social media tools like number 2, the ZAZA app, which is a great app for virtual tours. And one of the things that I like about it is it does not store the videos on your own hard drive, which is great because, as you know, videos can take up so much space. Number 3, hire a professional drone and photographer. I personally use Calypso Vistas. They're a great licensed company. I love them because they do great, amazing aerials and in-house photography. Again, don't forget, sellers, this is the perfect time to declutter because those drones pick up on every nook and cranny of your home. Number 4, group texting. I know so many people hate group texting, but in this particular case, group texting helps us stay transparent. It helps the seller know that we're actually out there actively showing buyers the virtual tour link and the photography, and it helps buyers see your home. So group texting is a great way to do that. And number 5, don't forget the power of social media, making sure that your agent is listing your house on their social media platforms. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of the big ones. Whatever it is that will help you find a qualified buyer for your property. Sellers, thank you so much for watching this episode of Virtual Selling is a Reality. Selling during the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Chantal Grayson, a licensed real estate and mortgage professional in the state of California, and you are watching the Real Hub TV, where we talk about everything from buying, selling, investing, and of course, mortgage finance. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much again. I appreciate you. Have a good day.